Hallelujah! Here I am once again, the multiform misanthropist for you, baby. And my video from yesterday, the smoking video, got warned by YouTube. I received a warning. Actually, that's how things work. First, when you infringe YouTube's community guidelines or policy, you receive a warning. And then you have the first strike, the second strike, and third strike, you are out. So the warning, YouTube deleted my video because they didn't understand my joke, right? My joke. If I smoke, I assume total responsibility if that will damage my health in the future. So I made a video, short video, saying that smoking, blah, 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 I cannot say here. Cures, blah, 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 I cannot say here. And YouTube took that very seriously, They said that I infringed the YouTube policy, and also I was what's the exactly word? The exactly word. I was telling people anti-medical treatments. Actually, I infringed the World Health Organization policies. If you make a video anti-medicine, anti-doctors, anti-World Health Organization, anything you say, misinformation about health, like smoking, drinking, or doing drugs, or if I say, for example, that, just an example, like you have diabetes, and if I come here and say, oh, you have diabetes, you don't need to take insulin. All you need to do is for example, drink lemon juice. If you drink lemon juice twice a day, you are going to be healed from diabetes. So that goes against the doctors' teachings and the World Health Organization and YouTube guidelines policy. So I received a warning, and if I infringe it again, I will receive a first strike. Remember, 3 strikes, your channel gets banned. If I infringe it again, I will receive a first strike, and I won't be able to upload videos, comment, or do whatever activities on YouTube for, I guess, 15 days or a month, something like that. So this warning also came with some new thing that I didn't know, at least I didn't know yet. I don't know if it's something new from YouTube. The warning came with a policy training. Look what a bullshit. In my case, the policy training was a medical policy training. So I went through 7 questions of this training, 7 questions about health, right? Because if I answered all these 7 questions correctly, and I did, but I will explain to you, I did, the warning is gonna be expired within 3 months, or I received the warning today, January 7th. So as I completed the medical policy training, the warning is gonna be expired on April 7th. So in this case, if I committed some mistakes again, going against any policy, instead receiving a first strike, I will receive a warning again. And then you go to a policy training. Oh, that's a good thing if you think about it, because you avoid strikes if you answer all the questions correctly. But the policy is that if you answer one question wrongly, you may go back. YouTube gives you a chance to go back and to check so many times until you find the right answer. So I went through 7 questions, two of them kind of difficult, about health. They like examples like people doing videos, people saying this, blah blah blah, yada yada yada, people saying this, and then questions like, this video infringes the YouTube policies? Yes, no. Check all the answers, the right answers. Check, you know. And I did. So the warning is gonna be expired on April 7th if I do not infringe again. So man, like you cannot think differently from the big shot people, the big shot people like the World Health Organization. If, for example, you make a video, if you are against vaccines, like so many people are against like when we had the pandemics, I cannot say the name of that virus here because YouTube is gonna, some people went against vaccines during the pandemics. If you make a video saying that vaccines for that case, for that occasion, they cause some things that the World Health Organization didn't state, you get a warning or a strike. If you have a warning already, you get a strike. So we cannot think differently from the big shot people. We cannot express our opinion differently from the World Health Organization because it's considered to be misinformation. We cannot say whatever doctors don't say, if we say something that doctors don't tell you, it's considered to be misinformation. Well, I don't know, man. I guess doctors are full of shit. That's my opinion. The living proof that doctors are full of shit. You enter into TikTok, you go into TikTok and you search for doctors talking about food, what you may eat, what you not may eat. Oh, this is healthy, this is unhealthy. Oh, you may eat eggs. You may not eat margarine because margarine is cause you damaging or whatever. It's bad for you. You should avoid, for example, there's one doctor that says that you should not eat broccolis because broccolis has a lot of anti-nutrients which are bad. Some doctors say do not consume soy oil. Some doctors say don't drink coffee. Some doctors say don't drink coffee. Some doctors eventually will say don't drink yerba mate. Some doctors says don't eat bread. Sugar is bad for you. If you have an ice cream, something weird's gonna happen in your body. It's gonna be damaging your liver, whatever. So doctors are full of shit. They have different opinions among themselves. But we poor humans, poor mortals, we cannot express our different opinion because we have no graduation, we have no degrees, we are not among their medical political bullshit system. So it's considered to be misinformation. So all I need to do is like keep smoking my tobacco. And if I live up to the age of 133 years old, if I reach that age, which I believe I will reach that age of 133 years old, with my lungs functioning properly and my heart good, beating good, because I walk 7 miles every day, Mondays to Mondays, or Sundays to Sundays, and eating bread and having sugar and consuming carbohydrates or fat or saturated fat or eating eggs and broccolis and whatever, I will see all these people dying, man. All these doctors will be dead. And I will step on their grave and say, see how you were so ridiculous, how your knowledge is relative. I'm smoking. I'm smoking on your grave, you asshole. You are dead. I'm alive. Go tell Bob Dylan that smoking is bad for you, man. He smoked since he was like 13 years old. He smokes like 3 packs a day, probably. Go tell Al Pacino that smokes is bad for you, you know. Al Pacino wants to be father again. He's over 80 years old. Go tell so many people, right? Go tell Keith Richards that smoking, that drinking, that doing, you know, he has survived, man, all this. So it's like it's a very bureaucratic word. That's how you pronounce the word. Bureaucratic word. Yeah. It's a world full of shit. I'm full of shit too, man. You know, if I made a video, a short video saying that blah 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 yada yada yada, even if it was like irony, it was taken too seriously. Maybe people take other people too seriously. I take other people too seriously too. You know, I also take people too seriously. I take doctors too serious, man. I think they are a bunch of assholes. I think they are full of shit. Bye.